Hello guys, welcome back to Gospel News where they give you ogbonge information on as he take the go. They say that Asari Dokubo. They say this man now the pig went there for the creek. I say he don't come out to and then he has been exposed because of the evil atrocities when they commit, especially in Imo State, which he used his mouth to confess that he has been in Imo State committing all these atrocities that we have been hearing, all these unknown government activities and the killings going on there by Bubago and other security agencies. They say that Asari Dokubo has been behind these evil atrocities and the menace going on in Imo State, including that of Ugochinyere, that our brother will be in contest for House of Reps, Ugochinyere Imo. They say Asari Dokubo still carry out the attack in his home with his men, although that man escaped, to God be the glory. But they say that this thing, say no go away. A lot of prominent and top Igbo people don't pull mouth for this matter. They say this thing no go die down like this. That something has to be done. Because of this one now, nobody know how Asari Dokubo take day. Remember that the government of Nigeria has been sponsoring Asari Dokubo under the Buhari regime. Hope Uzodinma has been his Oga Patakpata where they give him the contract to do all this evil. And they also say that this present president now, what they call Bola Ahmed Tinubu, say now his friend. Remember, he visited him in Asorok and told him not to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. This is a man whom we know, who we watch his voice on different skits. And then also, we also know that he came out one time to say that the only savior, only solution is Biafra. I'll try and see if I will get that video to play for you and give you a reminder. We are going to be hearing from Nonsonkwa on this particular matter. Let's go there and hear him first before we proceed.
Ọ dị mkpa ime ka ị mara na okwu ahụ anyị nọ na-ekwu na ọpụtaghị ihe na ndị ebube a ga-enwere n'Imo steeti wụ boys Asari Dokubo. Boys Asari Dokubo. Ịba anyị kwuburu ya before. Okwu ọbụla anyị gwara gị ebe a were eme ive. Okwu ọbụla anyị gwara gị ebe a were eme ive because anyị anaghị ekwu na anyị na-ahụ okwu na-ekwu kama na anyị na-ekwu kpọmkwem na anyị ji facts and figures. Asari Dokubo. Ndị Imo nwere ike ha agaghị ama. Asari Dokubo na ndị ebube agụ ndị a na-eso agagharị n'Imo steeti. But mgbe ọ ya abata ị ga-ama. Ọ ihe mere o jiri kwuo na o nwere kampụ ha gara, kampụ ndị unknown gunmen ha gara. 100 cars, you know. Ihe anyị na-achọ ikwu na Asari Dokubo wee rekruturu ndị ebube agụ Hope Uzodinma ji arụ ọrụ. Hope Uzodinma na Asari Dokubo nwere agreement. Asari Dokubo wee kponye Hope Uzodinma boys ya. Onye ọbụla bụ onye ebube agụ hụrụ n'Imo steeti mara na ọ boy Asari Dokubo. And ọ bụrụ na Asari Dokubo kpọrọ ndị Igbo ashị mara na boys ya ndị abụ ndị ebube agụ nọ n'Imo steeti kpọrọ ndị Igbo ashị. Look at what is happening in Agwa. Lee ihe na-eme n'Ọlụ, lee ihe na-eme na Ọhajiagbeba, lee ihe na-eme na Izombe. Ọ bụ ndị ebube agụ na cause havoc ndị a because they hate Igbos. So ha na-eji this opportunity now. Ha na gọọmenti Imo steeti nwere agreement na-agba ụlọ ndị mmadụ ọkụ na-waste life of ndị Igbo. So ka ndị Igbo mara na ebube agụ wụ boys Asari Dokubo. Ọ ka ndị Imo mara na ndị ebube agụ na-ahụ n'Imo steeti, they are the Asari Dokubo boys. So don't even think na ndị ebube agụ ndị a na ha hụrụ gị na they have come to protect you. The government of APC in Imo State are using the enemies to protect the people. The government of Hope Uzodinma use ndị ebube agụ bụ ndị iro ndị Igbo. Ụmụ Asari Dokubo hatri ndị Igbo. Asari Dokubo kwuru maka ndị Igbo now. There is no need anyị nwee shawe ma because he's a tout. He's a full-blooded tout. You got to go. So there is no way Asari Dokubo onye hatri ndị Igbo ga-esha banye into agreement with Hope Uzodinma ka protect ya ndị Igbo, ndị Imo with ndị ebube agụ bụ boys Asari Dokubo onye kpọrọ ndị Igbo ashị. Just a short message. Ndị Imo mụrụ n'anya. Ndị Imo mụrụ n'anya. If your governor can use an enemy, if your governor can go to an enemy of Ndi Igbo and of Ndi Imo to ask for his help in terms of security of Ndonache, then Marazan Ebai Neje. Maran Ebai Sepata, Maran Ebai Neje, Maran Ebai no now. Maran Ebai no now. Asari Dokubo that he hates Sindibo. Can govern Unu. Govern on the Indimo. Jereje enter into agreement with. Ya when you boys, huh? As in Debubago. Hana Landimoni, Mundima, Kwafobra. Go to Abba, see what is happening. Go to Zomba, see what is happening. Go to Osu, go to Awi Demila, see what is happening. Oh, boys, Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo, Gwenye Orondi Bash. Gwenye govern on Dimo. Jaron. Watching ta. Kaichon no range.
All right, my people, now don't hear am say Asari Dokubo na in be the oga pata of the killings and destructions wey dey happen for Imo State. To no be me talk am, e don dola ewu na okoko anya that these things wey we don dey talk since say these Ebubago people na Asari Dokubo boys. I say don't put ali here today. And another development here where they worry people say Nigerian Central Bank mandate deposit banks to obtain customer social media handles for identification. Waiting this government of APC won't do to Nigerians, and no be waiting they go use mouth, they talk. And because of that one now, Serap don't cut chain. Withdraw order requesting bank customer social media handles, other details, or face legal action. Serap tells Nigeria Central Bank. These Serap people, they battle this central bank now over this demand. That people, in case when you get social media, all those of on way they blast Tinubu, they blast all these governors, they fire them. They say the social media handles should be presented, made in the CMO, they won't use and can they arrest people anyhow. This country, I beg, waiting concern social media with bank again. Maybe very soon now, before you go open social media, you go bring your, before you go open bank account, you go bring your social media handles. Mad people, a Jew everywhere. And they say that all ye thieves are beginning to regroup again in the Niger Delta. Say they Tinubu hand, because now got them, now then they do them. Niger Delta, all ye thieves regrouping, ex-militant, and they don't tell Tinubu, say, thieves don't come back, say they won't capture this state again, and the Niger Delta, according to them. So let's start with what Serap told these people. Say, made them withdraw this their ye okpata where they one yarn. Say they no go fit allow and make it happen. Say na against the right of the citizens. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project Serap has urged Mr. Folashodun Shonubi, acting governor, Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to immediately delete the patently unlawful provisions in the Central Bank of Nigeria Customer Due Diligence Regulations directing banks to obtain information on customer social media handles for the purpose of identification. The NIN, no do. Your international passport, no do again. Your national ID card, no do them again. Now, they don't move to social media. Madness. And they worry these people as they talk to you. So, Serap also urged him to withdraw the circular number FPRODIRPUBCIR007076 of 20th June 2023, mandating banks and other financial institutions to implement and comply with the unlawful mandatory provisions on customer social media handles in the CBN regulations. According to the Section 6A, Bracket 5 of the CBN regulations, banks and other financial institutions shall identify their customers and obtain information on the social media handle of the customer. Section 6, Bracket B, Bracket III contains similar provision. In the letter dated June 24, 2023 and signed by Serap Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, the organization said the CBN regulations and directive to banks to obtain details of customer social media address violate Nigerians' right to freedom of expression and privacy. It is inconsistent and incompatible with the rule of law. The CBN ought to contribute to the advancement of respect for the rule of law and human rights in the discharge of the statutory functions and not to undermine or violate these fundamental legal requirements and standards. The purported mandatory requirement would inhibit Nigerians from freely exercising their human rights online if obtained. Such information may also be misused for political and other unlawful purposes. Serap said it would be grateful if the recommended measures are taken down within 3 days of the receipt and or publication of this letter. If we have not heard from you by then, Serap shall take all appropriate legal actions to compel you and the CBN to comply with our request in the public interest. It expressed concerns that the CBN regulations and directive to banks and other financial institutions would impermissibly restrict the constitutional and international right to freedom of expression, privacy, and victims' right to justice and effective remedies. It further said requiring social media handles or requesting social media handles or addresses of customers as a means of identification would have a disproportionate chilling effect on the effective enjoyment by Nigerians of their right to freedom of expression and privacy online. The CBN bears the burden of justifying any restriction on people's freedom of expression and privacy under the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended and human rights treaties to which the country is a state party. Any restrictions on the people's right must be applied strictly to that the right are not put in jeopardy. So what are these people saying here? They say that these central banks in Mumu na Chris na they worry them. We know say Emefiele, do well. Emefiele misbehaved because of course Buhari used him. You people should understand that this Emefiele is not a fool. Emefiele is a very intelligent somebody, but he was used. That is why we are telling you that Nigeria cannot get better. Buhari used him to punish Nigerians during that cash swap rubbish. They use until loot money. There are other means of identification such as passport, which I stated earlier, driver's license, do them, bank verification number, BVN, and tax identification number, TIN, which banks and other financial institutions already require their customers to provide. The additional requirement of obtaining details of customer social media handle or address fails to meet the requirement of legality, necessity, and proportionality. Serap said the CBN failed to show how details of customer social media handles or addresses would assist banks and other financial institutions to effectively implement and comply with the laws and regulations relating to customer due diligence. So, good one from Serap. We want to commend on for this great move to fight back against this nonsense order when these Mumu people, they come out against the people of Nigeria. They talk about the things we happen. They no go talk about how they want to arrest people, keep people for Lekki toll gate. When they hear they find social media handles, they just bring this one, enter CBN. He never even start work now. They don't start to define social media handles. Your own worst, your situation worse past police where they say open your phone, I want to see something. Open your phone. This one una go soon they invade people houses when they find social media handles. Mad people everywhere. I beg you, I know if we shout, may we go another news here. And they say that all you thieves don't they regroup, no be small matter be this one when they tell you. Niger Delta militants don't say, criminals don't start their work again, because of the oil where they won't look. Amid the alarm raised by an ex-militant group that oil thieves are regrouping in the Niger Delta to restart bunkering. Some leaders of the oil-rich region, activists, and stakeholders have told President Bola Tinubu that the actual battle to stop crude oil bunkering starts from his table in the presidential villa, where they for Abuja, maintaining that Tinubu must first decide what he wants to do to all oil thieves. They underlined the need to break up the security arrangement that gave oil bunkers copious space to operate for over a decade. They also urged Mr. President to strengthen ex-militant leader, government Ekpemopolo alias Tompolo, and other private surveillance security contractors believed to be doing a great job to sustain the battle against oil thieves. Co-founder of Sahara Group, a conglomerate with operations spanning the entire energy chain in Nigeria and other parts of Africa, Tony Cole, told Sunday Vanguard, there are those who do these massive ones and so export Nigeria's stolen crude. A vessel coming into Nigeria waters cannot hide. Then we have satellite today, which means you can actually observe all the Nigerian territorial waters. And I expect every ship to put on its GPS tracker so you know where they are globally. Once any ship puts off its transponder, you know it is here to do illegal business. The All Progressive Congress APC governorship aspirant in Rivers State since 2019 added, therefore, there is that will be the end of the business. Crude has a signature, which means any crude you find, by its signature, you can trace it all the way back to its source. And there are international laws you can activate to address these things. But it takes concerted effort, and it starts at the desk of the president, who must decide that I want to bring an end to this thing. Nigeria is not the first place affected by illegal oil bunkering, but countries have decisively stopped it. It is only going on in Nigeria, and the people at the top, people at Abuja, are the ones who are looting this oil, doing oil bunkering, because there is no way all those ships, the size of a big house, will enter Nigeria without being detected. But they enter now, can't loot our everything, and they go still come out, and you say that this country is normal. We are not normal, na criminals na full this country. People who suppose they work, they no go work. They there, they disturb the general public. I be make a show on this one. No, we go show now the latest update when we come back with the next one. So, Mona, stay tuned and God bless you. I'll see you guys on the next one. I've been defined as Asari Dokubo video. When they talk about Biafra in a good manner, today, Igbos have become his highest enemies. Watch this video before we go.
The only solution, the only guarantee for our future, the future of my children, the future of their children, the future of generation unborn is Biafra. If you are not in support of Biafra, you are the traitor. You are a traitor. You are a traitor. And the people, the generation that are coming, they will tell you if you are alive. They will spit on your face. They will urinate and defecate on their grave for betraying them. You come to talk, you are afraid. You are lily-livered. You are a coward. You don't want to stand up and fight. You want to remain where you are. I will not remain with you. Biafran army, the military of Biafra, will be the core foundation of the Biafran people. Our military, they said, if you want peace, prepare for war. Their cattle are everywhere between our communities. They want to build ranches on our land for their people. Every law must be made for them. Recently, they put cut-off back at 1/8 over 400. It's not enough. They brought it down to 100 and 120, so that they will make the law to suit themselves and take their people into the university. Every law must be for their interest. What is your interest? The people who gave quick notice and people said they are not going, when they kill you, you will be in their grave.
All right, guys, when I don't hear Asari Dokubo when we was still normal. Today, money, Akpere Ogologo has taken him away. He doesn't know himself anymore. Man know thyself. Asari, you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. You are just being a mugu. in this country called Nigeria. See what you they support. One Nigeria. Today you are running up and down. You say Tinubu want do this, Tinubu want do that. Go and see your communities. No fishes again. I beg, we'll go another news.